like, ooh, if I wrap it up, it'll be fine. So I start wrapping them underwears like I'm a mummy. I'm like wrapping up them underwears. So okay, D fam, okay, D crew, okay, D pack. This is what you came for. What's good? If you are new to my channel, hello, hi, how are you doing? It's your girl Dax, and I'm here with a video because we need to talk about something really important. And I know this may be an uncomfortable subject, but we need to talk about it. It's super important that we talk about it because it happens to girls all the time. It literally happens to us every day, and we need to just be able to be like, okay, you know, what are we gonna do about it? This is what we're gonna do. So first things first, this is a PSA. This video, I'll hold it down here so you can see it. This video is for young ladies, girls, and women. So, men, you have been warned, okay? This video is not for you, okay? So, if you don't believe me, it's up to you. You can do what you do. But, if you have a daughter, this is a good thing to watch because it's informative. So, I'm reading off my script so I can make sure that I get all the information. So most girls, they start their menstrual cycle from ages 8 to like 16. And that's depending on if you're an early bloomer or a late bloomer. And that really just depends on your biology and your genes, like your DNA makeup. So every girl is different, from symptoms, days, to even cravings. You know, it can be regular or irregular. And that sanitation depends on whatever you feel comfortable with. It could be pads. It could be tampons. It could even be a diva cup, or you know, those different cups, or even it could be free bleed. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with. And there are a lot of things that you can use to help throughout your cycle, and I'm gonna show you some of those things. So first things first, a heating pad. Heating pads are so good to have if you're having your cycle, because you can put it on your back, you can put it on your stomach, or wherever the pain is at, and you can relax the muscles as it's heating up. Next thing, ibuprofen. Any type of ibuprofen. You can use Tylenol, you can use Advil, whatever ibuprofen you know that is good for you, you know that it's going to work, it's going to be strong, and it's going to be helpful, and last. Plenty of water. Plenty of water. The more water you drink, the less the cramps will be. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to significantly reduce, but it's going to help. I will say that it's going to help. So I wanted to show you guys what the 3 different things look like. So I like to use Cora. Cora is a brand that is cotton based, and they're like really a good brand. They're eco-friendly and all that kind of good stuff. So they have their tampons. They have a super tampon, which is this, and then they have a regular tampon, and it looks, I'm gonna open it up so you guys can see. It looks like a regular tampon, and of course, you know, you would press this part up, give the cotton residue up. Once you push it up, then you can insert it inside of your vagina, and then boom, you're ready to go. But if you're not comfortable inserting anything, it's okay. Don't feel burdened. They have other things that you can use if you do feel comfortable inserting it. And this is the Cora cup. So the Cora cup, it looks like this. You would insert it into your walls by squeezing it, inserting it up into your walls, and then it would catch all of the blood and menstruation, and then when you're done, you just pull it out and you wash it out, hot water and soap. Now, for my girls who are like, okay, get to the part where you said, well, if you're not comfortable sticking anything in us, I got something for y'all too. A regular pad. When I first started my cycle, I used these pads, okay? These are always This is the no scent because I'm very sensitive. My girl is sensitive, so I gotta use no scent. They come in different sizes. When I first started, I was a size 1. The older you get, the more sizes you go up. And at nighttime, you always need a bigger size. So I don't have my nice size one because I just went up a size so that I could just have one type of pad. But pads come in this little protective case. And this one has no wings. That's another thing. They have pads with wings and pads without wings. So this one has no wings. And when it's all said and done, you can just take the old pad that you took off, wrap it back up, and boom, this is your cover. Throw it in the trash. So now let's get on to why you really came. My first period. Stay tuned. So this is a story of my first period. I was in the 5th grade and we had to wear a uniform. We had to wear our school shirt and like khaki or blue bottoms. I had, of course, khaki bottoms because I was a girl who I didn't like to wear the blue bottoms with the blue top. I was just like, ugh, blue on blue, no thank you. I mean, unless it's blue jean on blue jean, that's the closest I'm gonna get. But I was the type, if I'm gotta wear a blue shirt, I'm finna wear some khaki shorts. If I gotta wear a white shirt, I'm finna wear a blue shorts. You know, I tried to hook up my style even though, you know, we really was basic. I mean, it's uniform for heaven's sakes. Okay, so I was in gym class as usual during this period of time. In gym class, you know, they always have you like working out. Like they always have you like running around the gym or doing basketball or back and forth to walls, just some type of active motion, because at 5th grade you really need to be keeping your body moving because you keep up that momentum. By the time you get to middle school, you'll be playing sports and cheerleading and all types of stuff. So, you know, I was already like working out for the day. But maybe like 3 months prior, the girls and boys had to have the talk. And it's like the puberty talk. So they have the boys stay in the gym and all the girls go to the nurse's office. So we get to the nurse's office, we sit down, they pass out pads, like those big, fat, nasty, ugly maxi pads in the box. And then they also pass out like a Kotex first period starter pack. And that's really just a little panty liner and then one tampon. So they pass that out to everybody and they don't explain anything just yet. They're just passing out all the equipment first. So they pass out all the equipment and then they're like, okay, you guys are going to watch this video and this video is going to explain to you guys why you guys are here. Now granted, our parents had to sign a waiver for us to watch this video. So I was unaware that my mom had signed this waiver. It was just one of those waivers that's in your folder. Your parents sign all the papers and turn it back in. One of them kind of deals. So my mom signed this paper without me knowing, okay? So I've had no clue that this paper was even signed. I had no clue that we was even going to be going to the nurse's office to even watch this video, you know? And with that being said, when you're unaware of something, you're kind of like surprised but kind of like confused at the same time. So that was me sitting in the nurse's office, surprised and definitely confused, okay? So they turn on the video, and of course the video is my first menstruation cycle, what to expect. So we're watching this video, and of course they tell you a normal period can last between 7 days and 21 days, or 7 days or 28 days, or whatever they're telling you. Pretty much telling you that your cycle has it has cycles. So the first phase is like the symptoms of you getting ready to get your period, like what you feel, cramps, headaches, nausea, upset stomach, all those things. And then the next cycle is you actually being, like the next cycle of the menstruation is like you actually being on your cycle, what's going to happen, what to expect, blood, clots, all of these different things. You know, they tell you things to eat during your cycle, like lots of fruits and vegetables, drinking plenty of water, taking pain medicine if you need it, and massaging your stomach area, your back area, just relaxing during that time, not to stress. Then after the cycle is over, what to expect: spotting and mood change and all that kind of stuff, right? And a little on me, I'm like, I don't even have no boobs, so this don't apply to me. Was not listening to the video, okay? I just was like, oh, they gave us this stuff. Okay, cool. Get to take home some stuff. So I go back, you know, to gym after the video is over, and I'm just playing like normal. Fast forward 3 weeks later, we're in gym. I'm playing, running back and forth, and I sit down for like maybe like a couple seconds, and then I get up, and one of my friends is like, "You look like you sat in something." Now he's a boy. He don't know what's going on. He wasn't in the video we was watching. He was in his own video. So I'm like, okay, let me go and run to the coach. I'm like, Coach, can I run to the bathroom? Looks like I sat in something and I can't seem to get it off. He's like, I think you should go to the nurse instead. So I go to the nurse. I'm like, what is going on? Why are you sending me to the nurse? I'm like, oh, I forgot they had the lost and found box in there, so I could just get me some more clothes. I go in there and she's like, it looks like you started your cycle. And I'm like, what? She was like, you know your period, your menstruation? And I'm like, nah, that can't be. She was like, yes, your khaki shorts are stained, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let you lie down, and I'm going to get these kind of cleaned up and let them dry a little bit, and I'm gonna get you a pad, and I'm gonna get you some more shorts, and I'm gonna call your mom. So she go get me some more pants, and she give me a pad. So she gives me all that stuff. Once it's dry, I put it together. She calls my mom, tells my mom, and I'm all embarrassed because I'm like, oh my God, I started my cycle at school. I didn't start this period at school. Oh my God. I'm like scared. I'm like, ooh, is somebody gonna know? Is somebody gonna be able to tell? Like, oh my goodness, like what if somebody can know what's going on? Like, what if people can smell it? You know, I'm being all nervous, being all scared because I didn't pay attention to the video, so I don't know what to expect. And so I get home and my mom's like, the school called me, you want to talk about it? I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about it. So I go into the shower. I shower for like a long time because I'm like, well, if I wash it away, it'll go away and I don't have to deal with it no more. Of course, I don't know that it's going to last for some days because I wasn't paying attention to that video. So I get out the shower and I was like, ooh, I forgot they said I'm supposed to wrap it up. I don't have any other pads because I had already used my pad prior to when I thought I was having my period, but I really was just spotting before my period. And of course, you don't know the difference between spotting and a period. It's your first one. So I just used it then. So I'm like, ooh, if I wrap it up, it'll be fine. So I start wrapping them underwears like I'm a mummy. I'm like wrapping up them underwears. So I go to bed. The next morning I wake up and there are scraps of toilet paper ripped up all over my bed with little pieces of blood on them because I was too scared to talk to my mom. So when she wakes me up, she's like, Destiny, go get in the shower. I'm going to get you a fresh pair of underwear and a fresh pad, and we'll talk about it when you get out. Taking a long shower because I'm like, I thought I washed it long enough to where it'll go away. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I come out the shower. My mom's trying to have the conversation. She's like, Destiny, it's normal. It's natural. Your menstruation is going to come every month. It could be anywhere from 3 days to 7 days. She's telling me about her cycle and how her cycle works. Telling me I might have pain and cramps and all this type of stuff. She's telling me if you need pain medicine, let me know. If you need pads, let me know. All that kind of stuff. And we really had a heart-to-heart that morning before I went to school. So when I got to school, I was all scared because I'm like, ooh, if I sit like this, maybe it won't come out. If I walk like this, maybe it won't drip. You know, I'm being cautious. I'm like, ooh, what if somebody can smell it? I'm constantly checking my butt in the mirror, like, ooh, is it bleeding? Ooh, can you see it? Like, you know, ooh, you know, just self-conscious about the whole situation. And my whole point of me telling you the story is because don't be embarrassed to have a period. Don't be embarrassed to have a cycle. It is natural to have a period. It's natural to have a cycle, you know? And throughout the cycle, you are becoming a young woman. Your body is cleaning out the bad stuff, getting ready for the good stuff. And it's literally just your body's way of saying, hey, I could be ready to produce a child. Not that you want to, not that you're ready to, but your body is saying, hey, I'm starting to get ready, you know? And for all those men out there who have daughters, you are a great father for having that conversation with your daughter. You are a great person for being that sense of vulnerability for your daughter. You are the #1 dad who goes to the store and gets those pads for your daughter. Don't be ashamed. Your daughter's becoming a young woman. And if it makes it easier, y'all can do it together. You can go to the store with your mom, your grandmother, your aunt, your dad, and y'all can do that experience together to make it easier on both of you guys. Talking about, oh, well, would you prefer this or this? Would you prefer this size or this size? Have those conversations. Those conversations are so important. Because at the end of the day, this is something you have to deal with for the rest of your life until you get old, until you hit menopause. And that's another story for another day. I have not got there yet. I'm still in my menstruation stage. And I mean, it could be easy for you if you have someone to talk to. So, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Share to a friend. Please comment down below what you want to see next. I think the next story I'm going to tell is how I decided to sing and why I decided to sing. But that's neither here or there. Thank you so much for watching.